Creative storytelling.
Tell me more about that.
There's a way to tell it. I've had to learn this in my own respect. You can't go right at the issue sometimes. You can't point the finger, but you can tell a story and you can paint a picture. And like, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it to drink. I don't know if that's the right analogy, but it's the way that you tell the story that matters. And the thing is, and when we teach people proper storytelling, there's a method to it. There's a style to it, but it's never directly pointing the finger, pointing blame. It's sharing a story from a personal experience. And there's you can get around censorship that way, because in the end, it's not threatening anybody, but you can still tell the same story. For instance, again, I got to be very careful because there's some things that I don't want to say, but what's gone on the last 4 years, 5 years in the world, 6 years, we're 26 now. Wow. Oh my gosh. What went on during the last shutdown? There's a certain way you can talk about those things that doesn't pose a problem for the powers that be, because it's not affecting their money. But if I was to come right out like I did before, give certain warnings, now all of a sudden I'm a threat, they can take me out. And they did. So the way that you tell the story matters, and we teach a lot of that in our workshops.
That is fantastic, and it's good to know that the younger generation is learning some of these things firsthand and growing with them, so they inculcate them into their DNA. So for someone who is attempting to start this all over, what should the person be thinking about, and how should the person start? What should be the first steps of the building block?
Well, if you're in Cameroon, reach out to me and I'll give you a free copy of my book. It's not free for anyone else, but it's free for Cameroonians. I also sign up for my workshops. But even taking me out of the equation, the most important things are to really discover who you are, what you're about, what you've overcome, the injustices that you want to fight in the world, or the things that you want to bring awareness to. What value do you have to offer the world? Those are the core things to get really in touch with, because ultimately that's what you're going to be pulling from to create your endless revenue streams in this new economy.
As you say this, I'm thinking about the general knowledge of foreign direct investment or foreign investments in Africa, and it's really about forestry and all whatnot. But do these other industries think about whom they are and what to do and the problems they want to solve? Or do they just go out for the money, and that creates the tension that we generally see around?
The people that are typically getting promoted and the ones that get all the money from the NGO money, the money from certain global organizations, to me, in my experience, those people don't really have everyone's best interest at heart. It's the people that show up and truly care that are eliminated, that are normally the ones that don't get access to the funding because they don't have the relationships. That's changing because there's enough people that are sick and tired of the way things have been. There's a certain group that has had a big influence on the world. The way they use media, they've influenced the world to believe a certain thing. In other words, most of the world doesn't know the truth about Africa. Most of the world definitely does not know the truth about Cameroon and what's going on here. There's a reason for that. And there's a certain group that's had influence and controls even America, for instance. America's not free. They're controlled by a certain group that I'm not going to say. But
why don't you say the group?
Because I don't want to get you in trouble.
And what is the reason for which the group is not letting people know about Cameroon?